Okay, everyone. I'm going to walk you through making a Prezi presentation. For those of you that aren't familiar with Prezi, it's very similar to PowerPoint, but it has a little bit more creativity, a little more movement, motion, holds people's attentions, I think, better when you're making a presentation. But before we go to Prezi, I want to talk to you about how to brainstorm and how to organize your thoughts. You can certainly do outlining the traditional way, but I have chosen, and I'm showing you on the screen here, something called a content map or a mind map. And I have chosen to go to a site called goconquer.com. You just have to log in with your Google account, but there's many others. You can Google this if you decide you'd like to try this. And I thought of my main topic, and I went really broad. I just said Cold War. And then you start, that's your first bubble, and you can give it a title, and then you can pull and add from there. And I have created some subtopics: beginnings, communism versus democracy, China and Korea, Latin America, the people, some important people from the USSR, important people from the US, and collapse of the Soviet Union. Just for the sake of showing you how to do this, let's just look at beginnings. After I typed beginnings as a subheading, I broke off from that and thought of some other topics that we could explore, such as Truman Doctrine, the Marshall Plan, the United Nations, Berlin Airlift, Soviet blockade, and the Iron Curtain. And then, of course, you can keep branching off and continuing. So for our purposes today, we're going to talk about the beginnings, and I'm just going to work on that part here. So the first thing you want to do is go to Prezi.com. And you want to click New Presentation, and I'm going to click a new one, and I have a screen already ready. So when you click New Presentation, you're going to see all of these different options for templates that you can use. A word of caution, though, you do want to choose something that says Novice, unless you are already very familiar with Prezi. You don't want to choose anything that says Master or Skilled. So I'm going, and there's lots of different types. You can look at marketing types, general types. You can sort them from color. I think I'm going to choose this one. And you can actually take a tour of the template before you use it. See how it's set up, see how it would work. Give you an idea of how Prezi works. And once you decide you like it, you can click Use this template. And I've already got my template set up here. I'm going to give your, so I'm going to change the name of mine to the Cold War. And for my heading here, I'm going to take these out. And I'm just going to call it client name goes here. You can put your name here. And I'm going to take this out because we don't really need anything down there. Now, from this site, these are the subtopics that we're going to explore, and you can see that the first one that it's going to go to is agenda. I don't want it to say agenda. I'm going to change the name. So from this screen, I'm going to type a new title for this particular bubble. The origins. You can play with the font. Say that I wanted, say instead of origins, I wanted to call it, give it a longer title. Okay, you can certainly move the text box around, stretch it out, move it, play around with it, and give it a title. Okay, so from there, you're going to click on Agenda, and it's going to open that one up. Once again, you're going to want to change the title around, change the text that's already in there. I think for our purposes, I'm going to put let's see, I'll put the dates. And I can put some other information underneath. Let's say okay, that gives you an idea. And you can add text boxes. You can take one out. Let's just go ahead and take these two out. Okay, I'll just take that one out. Once again, you want to name it here. Change the name of it. I'm going to go ahead and title this one and you can move it around, move the text box around to have it fit. Line it up and center it. Okay, so I'm probably going to want some more text boxes or some more of these bubbles going around that main circle. So I can come down to the bottom and add a text box. And because I'm using these circular text boxes, I want to add another one. And there it is. And I can change that one to say, let's call this one the Marshall Plan. Okay, so once I've decided I need to center that one, we can move it around. Okay, so I'm going to go now, let me go back and go and show you what to do with the Truman Doctrine. When you go inside there, you can certainly click on these text boxes and change and move things around. So it's very very user-friendly. It's pretty easy to do. Once you have it made, you can certainly edit, or you can look in the present mode and go through and actually follow it. When you're ready to share, click on share, and you can create a new link, and that's the link that you can share with me to let me see your presentation. Good luck with this, and if you have any questions, please be sure to let me know.